What up? This is Finance, Fitness, and Folk channel. We discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So in today's episode, I'm going to do a 2023 recap for myself. So add my notes. Thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I definitely keep putting this video out to give you leverage. You better yourselves. So I'm back out here working out. I was sick about 2 weeks, roughly. I explained on a previous video I had like some type of respiratory infection. You know, stuff is running around here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? COVID is real, the flu is real, RSV is real, strep throat is real, all that's real, right? So protect yourselves, because there is some stuff running around. You know, a lot of folks are getting sick nowadays. It's uptick in the United States. So please protect yourself, mask up, wash your hands, do all that stuff, right? I thought I did everything that I could to stay safe, but I mean, by the end of the day, when it's time for you to get sick, it's time for you to get sick. But there are some ways to mitigate that, as for taking vitamin C, vitamin D, supplements, drinking a lot of water, stuff like that, right? But anyways, let's get into it. So 2023, how was it for me? Well, first of all, I would like to thank once again. I want to give a huge thank you to all of my subscribers, because I want to say I started off the year roughly at about, I don't know, I think I had less than 100 subscribers. I'm pretty sure I did, yeah, because I started this channel back in July of 2022, and when I ended the year, I'm pretty sure I was under 100 subscribers. Man, I might not even have like 50, actually, to be honest with you. And as of today, 30 December of 2023, I have 776 subscribers. So my channel has grown exponentially over the year. And I thank you to all the subscribers. Once again, I can't thank you guys enough. That's telling me that I'm actually doing something right. And it's all about perseverance and consistency, right? I don't think I was as consistent as what I should have been on the channel. Because at one point I was putting out videos, I think like 3 or 4 times a week, doing reels, stuff like that. Now I've kind of gone down to maybe 2 videos a week. And one of the things I definitely want to do in 2024 is make more videos, make more content during the week. Because I do have a lot of content, a lot of ideas that I want to put out there. And then maybe some content I already done that I want to do a little remix to. So stay tuned for that. So that's one thing. So mid this year, I had to leave my contracting job with the government because the contract was ending, and then got contacted by a hiring agency that was hiring for this job in DC. Right now, DC is pretty far from me, and I was like, man, I don't want to go to DC. Like, that's crazy. But then I thought about it, and I'm saying this for a purpose, because real talk, I took a pay cut to take that job in DC. And mind you, like I said, the contract that I was on with the government was ending, right? So I had to leave that job anyway to begin with. But I could have easily had transitioned over to another contract that might have paid me more than what I was getting with that contract I was on. And one of the main reasons why, it was a couple of reasons why I took that job in DC, but one of the main reasons that I took that job in DC was connections. Opportunity for connections. I'm not going to say exactly where I work at in DC, but what I will say is that I work in a part of DC that's pretty risky. It's not cheap to live in that part of DC at all, whatsoever. So you take a guess as far as where I work at, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not cheap, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's actually pretty expensive over there. I'm walking past, sometimes Lamborghinis during the day, during lunchtime, going to get lunch, right? But the opportunity to be in DC, I couldn't pass up, because there's so many connections that I have established being in DC. And in 2024, I'm probably going to take a couple videos with the connections that I have there in DC. And it might be some benefit to you guys for if you want to start your own business, create an LLC, create a nonprofit, because I have met some folks in DC that specialize in this stuff. And that was just a power move on my part, you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is that even though I took a pay cut, the opportunity to get connections, I could not pass that up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and like I said, working in DC is kind of far for me, but like I said, the connections, the possibility for connections were just too great. And I mean, I was getting paid pretty good to begin with, so taking that little pay cut didn't really hurt my pockets that much, really, to be quite honest. So that happened. Took a trip to Jamaica. I think I posted a video about that. I'm not exactly sure, but went to Jamaica. My sister-in-law got married out there. My second time being out there in Jamaica. So that's another thing. Make sure that in 2024 you get a passport. I mean, of course, for leisure, making sure you travel the world and everything. But I'm telling you right now, being an adult, being a man, right? Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Being a man, every man should have a passport. And I may make a video about that as well, you know what I'm saying? Because the passport is definitely critical, you know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen, you know what I'm saying? The world is the world, and you know, we live in America, we live in a very safe environment, but anything can happen. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not calling it, I'm just saying. So if you needed to flee the States for whatever reason, and you don't got a passport, guess what? You ain't going nowhere, guy. You know what I'm saying? So that's vital. I got a passport for all of my family members, to include all of my children. So we all have passports. So we gotta take a skedaddle out of here. We out. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping us, right? So I did that. And then the third thing I would say that I did that was very vital in 2023 was creating a business. You know what I'm saying? I speak about that all the time on this channel, and I actually created an LLC. And I'll do a video about that in 2024 very soon here. But what I will say is that as a sneak peek to that business, it involves transportation, right? And transportation is one of those businesses where, depending on what kind of transportation you have, excuse me, depending on what kind of transportation business you have, it can scale very quickly, and it's not a business that is going to be taken over by AI anytime soon. I made a video about that, you know what I'm saying? AI is taking over your job, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you watch out for that in the years to come, because AI is getting big, and some of these jobs that folks have out here is going to be obsolete pretty soon here because of AI. But all in all, 2023 wasn't a bad year. It was actually a pretty good year. Had a lot of good things happen to me. Had some bad things that happened as well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's life. You know, we have to persevere and push through things like that, right? So I'm looking forward to 2024 in a couple of days here, right? And you should have a really good outlook of 2024 as well. I'm not too big on New Year resolutions. I just go ahead and just do it, right? But if you're one of those folks that do New Year resolutions, make one of the resolutions you have in 2024 is to get your finances right. Getting your finances right is one of the biggest things you can ever do in your life when it comes to making sure that you're okay and making sure your family's okay in life, because finances can really mess a person's life up. So if you got bad credit, get your credit right. If you're making a little bit of money, get a skill set, make more money, right? Get your finances right, y'all, because 2024 and beyond, we got to get right, y'all. And I'm going to stay on this channel as long as I can, God willing, you know, to make sure I push content out for you guys. So I thank God for life. I thank God for you subscribers, and I really appreciate every last one of you guys. You guys are really appreciate it, and I endeavor to keep putting these videos out, give you leverage, better yourselves. Find that fitness and folk. Triple F, I'm gone.